Let's go, let's go, let's go! It's Mike Bowens with you, ready to motivate you through the Word of God. We come to unleash the creativity within you. This is how we doing it. We doing it big this morning. We doing it big every day for the rest of our lives. Start looking around, start being creative. Hey, you may cook the best macaroni and cheese that anybody has ever tasted. Why don't you box it up, put it in some little tins or some little cartons and start selling it? Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again from Unleashing the Creativity Within You. And I'm coming to you with another short, quick, powerful message called It Won't Change Until You Change. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about that circumstance. I'm talking about that thing in your life that you really want to change, but it seems like it's not budging, it's not moving. And I'm here to tell you that until you change, it won't change. I remember 2 years ago being severely overweight. I wish I would have documented, but I'm getting ready to start a playlist on health and fitness on this channel, Mike Bowens Motivates, about where I am right now and where I want to be with my body. And I've got my treadmill. I'm gonna pull it out and put out the camera. We're gonna go on a journey together. We're gonna exercise. We're gonna get some health shakes, and every single day take steps to shape and transform my life the way that I want it to be physically. Now, with that being said, a few years ago I was like 280, almost 300 pounds, man. My face was like, my eyes was like all chinky, and nothing wrong if your eyes is chinky, especially if you're Asian descent. But for me, my whole face was so big and everything, and I'm like, dang, but I know what the issue was. The issue was not the clothes that I was wearing. It was I wasn't happy with me on the inside. I wasn't happy where I was living. I wasn't happy in my career. I wasn't happy in my finances. I wasn't happy with the way I looked in my body. I just was not a happy dude, right? And I didn't complain to anybody, but every day I just felt depressed. And I just felt like I sunk more and more and more into a silent depression. And what would I do when I felt that way? Go and eat. Get some food. Yeah. This is the way my life is. It sucks. It's terrible. I'm praying, God, but nothing's changing. I'm praying, God, but do you actually hear me? I'm praying. And then it's like a thunderbolt struck me. Boom. Nothing will change, Mike, until you change. See, our lives are controlled by the unseen realities or battles that we fight on the inside of us. Now, people always say they fighting their demons. For some people, that's true. They got demons in them. But for the most part, there's some people who are fighting poor mindsets, poor self-esteem, negative self-talk, defeating images, right? Bad habits, poor choices that they repeat over and over and over again. And the one issue I had to change about myself was what I was telling myself. I was telling myself over and over, I never get any breaks. Why? How come good things happen for other people, but it never happens for me? Ooh, that was it. And the devil had a field day with me on that. Why good things happen to other people, but why it's not happening for me? And my mind just kept going and going and going. And when it did that, I would go to the kitchen and I would eat. I go to the fast food store and go to the drive-thru and I would eat. And next thing you know, I can't fit my pants anymore. Next thing you know, I can't button my shirt anymore. Next thing you know, my face is expanding. Next thing you know, in my sleep, my wife will wake me up in my sleep and say, babe, you stop breathing. I said, what? Waking up, headaches and everything like that. And I had slight sleep apnea because I was so overweight. But those are the outside issues. The real issue was I was depressed on the inside. I myself was not happy with my life. I went to church, I read the Bible, I prayed, I did all of that. But until I changed inside, mentally, nothing on the outside of me began to change. And once I said, finally, I put my foot down, I said, enough is enough is enough. I'm going to start taking some steps to change my life. So at that point in time, I said, I'm going to stop eating after 6 p.m. First step. 6 p.m. came, stomach was growling. I'm not going to eat. Because everything I need to eat, I must eat before 6 p.m. Secondly, at that time, I didn't have money for a gym membership. I didn't have money for a treadmill. I didn't have money for a bike. I didn't have money for anything else. But what I had, 2 feet. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go out to this parking lot. And I was living in Georgia, Atlanta at that time. And I said, I'm going to walk back and forth in this parking lot. About 50 laps back and forth for an hour a day. And I get out there and walk and back and forth. And back and forth, and I feel myself sweating. Good thing about that down south heat is that it's always hot, and I was able to sweat a lot, and I was able to focus. And over time, didn't happen overnight, but over time, my body began to slim down because I made some changes on the inside. And I want to say to you is that if you can change certain things about you on the inside, you'll see the results on the outside. See, some people are dealing with fear right now of trying to be successful, a fear of leaving a bad relationship. But if you can overcome that issue that's on the inside of you, then you make decisions that would change your life permanently for the better. Maybe leaving an abusive relationship is the best thing for you to do right now. Because in your mind, you think that every time he hits you, he loves you. But it could be that you should leave him because he's trying to kill you, right? And by you leaving that relationship, you can go to someone who really loves you, right? Or maybe you want to start your business, but you've seen so many people fail and you don't know if you have what it takes. Once you begin to change on the inside, your belief system and why you will be successful and why you will make it, as you take the steps in faith, as you take the steps, you begin to see God make the way for you as you take the steps and doors opening that no man can shut. I want to encourage somebody out there. Your situation won't change until you change. Until next time, this your man Mike Bowen saying, be blessed.